Even if you're in love, you better think before you ink.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning.
Love is in the air. I got my love hoodie on. Link has his regular jacket on. And what better way to say I love you than to have something permanently etched onto your skin? We know from experience that that's a great way to say I love you because we've done it on our butts. We tattooed our wives' names on our buttocks.
That video is available on the internet that you're currently on,
Yes.
so feel free to peruse over there whenever you want to. But right now, we've got important things to get to because tattoos are arguably the most lasting way to show devotion,
yes.
But they also could be a really bad idea.
Often they are.
So today we have decided to determine what is the worst tattoo ever tattooed in the name of love and then put on the internet. Let's do it. It's time for another edition of Ranked. Worst tattoos in the name of love. As you can see, we've got the ranked board behind us with 5 slots. We're gonna fill them up and sort them out.
And in order to make an unbiased decision, we have asked 5 crew members here to present what they think is the worst tattoo ever in the name of love, and we're going to start with Chase.
Okay, put it on the
spot
X there.
of consideration.
So yeah, there's a lovely heart there, which makes it a beautiful love tattoo.
Yes, I see.
But you can see the heart is made out of earbuds.
I see that.
And the writing
I don't
is-
understand it,
is
but I do
great.
see it.
I say you are the best everything happened to me.
Well,
Maybe
Actually,
it's
I've never said that. You say that?
every day.
But you
It's
are
my
the
mantra.
best
Everything.
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 Maybe there's a Y under
the best
there.
thing ever.
You are the
You're
best everything.
thing ever happened
But
to
that, there's no that. I really think it was you are the best thing ever happened to me, and there's just not a that. I think that's where we're at.
me. Earbuds are the best thing that ever happened to him.
This is the best. You know, you get a good pair of
listening
headphones,
device. Yeah.
and you're like, man, these are the best thing ever happened to me.
Has happened.
That happens to me.
Yeah, it does. I think the second best thing that ever happened to this person was the tattoo, though. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty clear. The person's also either sunburn or like suffering from poison ivy or
Or like
something.
rosacea. This is a bad tattoo on several levels. I will say that.
I'd say all of the levels.
All the levels. Okay.
Let's just throw it up. You want to
number
just go for
one.
3?
Yeah, why not?
No, let's not go to number 1 yet.
Okay.
But yeah, it's confusing, it's pink, it's big,
And
and it's bad.
we're moving on to, oh gosh.
Who's this, Drew?
This is mine.
Is this on your body anywhere?
It's a personal question. And no, it's not.
That's not your yellowish butt cheek?
My butt cheeks aren't that yellow. They are yellow, but not that yellow.
You don't have jaundice.
All right, what is this? What are we looking at here?
All right, well, I chose this one because of the various mistakes that are in here. So the tattoo was supposed to say, "You're the petal to my rose," but the "your" is the incorrect "your."
Yeah.
Common mistake, but when it's on a
Common
tattoo,
mistake. You don't want to do that on a tattoo because tattoos are permanent.
They
as,
are.
as we've discussed.
well, if you make a mistake, you can just cross through it
You
and
can
write over it.
Yeah, this is like a writing assignment for someone where they crossed out petal because petal was spelled incorrectly. But don't worry, they put an asterisk and the correct spelling of petal above it.
Well, that clears it up.
And if you're gonna cross this out, why not also cross this out and correct that?
Because they don't know that's wrong.
Exactly.
I really don't know where to go with this one.
And it looks like garbage. P.S. It looks like garbage.
Yeah, it looks like a crumpled up sheet of paper upon which was sketched a really stupid idea for a tattoo.
I would say
Yeah.
it's got one
Yeah.
acknowledged error, one unacknowledged error, and then a semi-beautiful rose.
It's just a
So
tattoo
where
of
does that
errors.
put us?
And this is going above this because it's just, it's a bad idea that failed. This is just a bad idea. Well, it failed too.
Yeah.
And that rose is so pretty.
I don't know.
Those
It's kind of
headphones
trashy.
are top-notch, though.
I say we go for 2 for now.
let's
I'm
go
just
for 2.
feeling like
Yeah, you made a good choice.
we should go to 2. I mean, anything can change, Chase.
I know.
There's a lot to be heard. Who's
All right,
next?
Stevie.
So a little bit of a different direction for this one. As you can see, there are 2 arms featured in this photo, which means it's a couple's tattoo, in which both people in the couple get a tattoo that matches in some way. So I see the sentiment here, which is like we fit together like puzzle pieces. The problem is literally none of these pieces fit together in any kind of way.
Okay, yeah.
If you take like
could go there.
what looks like a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation gradient off of one of their arms and try and put it in the whole gaping wound part of the other one,
This
it's
should
not
go
going
in
to
there,
fit.
is what you're saying? And
Correct.
this should go in there.
Or
Or these
literally
should
you can try
fit.
to match them up in any kind of way and they don't fit.
It doesn't make sense, does it? Because these are holes. Why you need holes at all when you could
That's-
just say we fit together?
I mean, the thing that I don't get is when you go get a tattoo, I think you talk to the tattoo artist and you're like, do you understand roses? Let's talk about roses. Let's sketch it out together. But this dude was like, they're like, hey, do you get puzzles? And he was like, yeah, I kind of, like, I might get them. And they were like, great, let's do it on both of us.
But do we know for sure that this is a tattoo and not actually just skin that was cut?
I'm not going to take away points for that. I'm just going to take away points for just the idea of why not just have puzzle pieces that fit? I say put it at 4.
To me, the real reason this doesn't work is because if I just see this person by themselves, it looks like, hey, I cut a piece out of myself and just put it on my arm and it doesn't match.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In isolation, each arm is really embarrassing.
Right.
You're like, no, wait till my girlfriend shows up and then
then-
you'll understand what we were going for.
Or
even though
you
you
won't.
won't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
that's pretty stupid, but I don't think there's so much wrong here and here. I don't know. Do you want to displace one of these or just go with 4?
Let's, you know what? I just feel like these headphones are so compelling.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff going
I
on
mean,
there.
the more I look at the headphones one, the more I'm thinking about talking my wife into getting.
I should have gone last.
Who do we have next?
Lizzie.
Koala lover.
That's me.
Oh, look at this.
Miley Cyrus, the tattoo, or the nipple?
Let's go with the tattoo.
Oh, okay, the tattoo. Got it.
Miley Cyrus under the right armpit, taking
Yeah.
up all of the real estate.
Yes. So obviously, love sometimes is not necessarily a relationship. It can be the love of a fan. This man loves Miley Cyrus. This is a 40-something-year-old man.
I can tell by the nipple.
Yeah, that is a
definitely a
40-something-year-old
40-something-year-old
nipple. It does not look anything like Miley Cyrus. It looks a bit like Han Solo once he's frozen in the table in Star Wars. And then
Carbonite.
Yeah.
She just called it the table.
I said,
Frozen in the table.
That coffee table they froze him in.
I knew it was Miley immediately though. I mean,
Really? It looks
Yeah.
like a Walking Dead zombie to me. It's bad.
well, I bet if he put his arm down, she would assume proper Miley.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It's definitely.
all right.
that's
Okay,
what it
well,
is.
so I anticipated that it might not win you over right off the bat, so I'd like to present exhibits B through H, which are the fact that he has 28 other Miley Cyrus tattoos.
Do we have a bailiff or something? Alex, you can hand him over.
Yeah, please bring
Oh,
them
wow.
to the court. They're beautiful. He has 29 total
I'll
tattoos.
put each one in the spot of consideration just very briefly.
Yeah,
Here's the man himself.
good-looking
Miley
40-something-year-old British man. He's spent $4,000 on
That
Whoa.
looks like the girl
tattoos.
from The Exorcist.
Does not look like Miley Cyrus.
That definitely doesn't look like Miley Cyrus. That looks like a demon lady.
She's just being Miley.
This one says Miley, the movement, strategic hot mess. What?
I almost kind of like that one, but
This one is tasteful.
the real problem is that when Miley saw the tattoos, her comment was that they were creepy and ugly. And that switched a light on for poor Carl McCoy, and he realized that maybe he had made a mistake and that true love did not reign for him and Miley.
Was this on a date?
No, he's not allowed within like 100 yards of her. I don't
Oh,
think.
officially.
I would guess.
So your argument basically is that this is one bad decision in a string of bad decisions
Yes.
that did not accomplish their stated goal of
No.
oppressing the woman that the tattoos are of.
Yeah.
You have a very compelling argument,
I'm
just like your
sad.
koala argument earlier.
I'm gonna say a little better though.
I will say though that we are judging the tattoo though. The tattoo in its context, yes, but this is just one of many bad tattoos. Let's consider the tattoo on its own.
It's a pretty good bad tattoo.
It's tough to do that kind of tattoo. It's really tough, trust me.
But I mean, in general, it doesn't interfere with the nipple. That's tasteful. I don't know, Lizzie. I'm sorry, but I think that
It's
It's pretty
hideous.
obsessive. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'm still loving this one. So why don't we
loving
just
this?
push that to 5 and just put this in the 4 spot.
Can you give me number 4?
Chase is like, I'm not even. I just begin asking.
That was
Asking to have things moved around.
Wow, Chase. Move to the. All right, there's an open slot and there's an open argument from Mr. Edward. Eddie, look at this, right?
I present to you guys this full face tattoo. That's just one half of a
Her
full
face?
face with the word Ruslin. Ruslin. R-U-S. On the other side, it's L-A-N.
Did it kill her?
No, she's fine. She's still alive.
Are you sure?
She made it through.
It definitely looks like a crime scene photo, doesn't it?
Good gosh. Ugh. What?
Ruslin is the name of her boyfriend who she met in a chat room on the internet. And after meeting him in Moscow for the first time, got his name tattooed on her face within 24 hours.
Not just on her face.
Hold on,
It became her face.
Yes.
Within 24 hours?
Within 24 hours, full face tattoo.
Must be a good chatter.
They had never met in person.
No, just through chat.
What? This is a really bad idea.
But it's a really good tattoo.
It's
well
you
done.
Mean, you mean the craftsmanship? Okay, I give it to you. Without a doubt, best craftsmanship of all the tattoos so far.
Oh, yeah.
Now hold on. After 24 hours, but what's the status of the relationship now?
They're still married to this day.
They're married.
I mean, what was he gonna do?
He's like, I gotta marry her now.
Or just
All right, bye.
She's
or
marked.
just run.
Nice meeting you.
Now, what if this guy had tattooed Miley's face over his face?
Well,
that would be a winner.
that would be yeah.
Does anybody have that?
Let me call him. I think he might be on board.
Miley's face over his face.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like this is without a doubt, the worst decision that was made on all these tattoos, right? Any type of face tattoo. However, he may have been a great chatter. They're still married, and as Link pointed out, there's some incredible craftsmanship in this tribal-ish sort of gothic deal that I don't know what I just said. Gothic script thing that's happening on her face.
And I bet it's not bloody anymore.
No, not anymore. But there's a potential for this to become horrible when Russ quits chatting. When they quit chatting and they're no longer together. I feel like it's got to be at least 4. This is a great tattoo. We've established this is a great tattoo. Nothing wrong with this at all. Keep that at 5. That's my vote. Put this, but we got to let's put that at 4.
Okay.
And now we've got a Miley that we got to figure out.
He can cover up his Miley tattoo. You can't cover up that face tattoo.
No, he cannot cover them all up. There are 29 of them.
Look at it. It's on her face, man. But craftsmanship, it isn't great. It is a beautiful rose, but it's not great. 2 errors, 1 acknowledged, 1 unacknowledged.
That's right. Yeah, I like where this is going.
Once these come together, you're kind of like, oh, that's sweet. Never would do it, but that's kind of sweet.
This is easily hidden. It's either this is number 1. I don't know.
Touched.
Okay, what about this? I just want to make the case that, this tattoo, while it may have some good craftsmanship, you can't get away from this tattoo. And think about it. It's the dude's name. I'm just trying to bring myself back into reality at this point. Even if it does have a cool font, it's still a dude's name that you met in a chat room. So what if you married him?
But there's
everybody who talks to you and interacts with you knows about this. Like, Rustlin, who's that? Well, let me tell you the embarrassing story about this.
Okay. Are we settled on this?
I'm sorry, Rustlin, but I just think your girl made a bad decision. And I think we've made the right decision today.
Here it is.
The worst tattoo in the name of love ever on the internet.
Thanks for liking, commenting. I'm sure you'll let us know what you think. And subscribe and share this video with the people that you love.
You know what time it is.
My name is Sarah, and I'm from Warwick, Rhode Island, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
We're doing something new on our Instagram, Useday Tuesday. That's when you use hashtag Useday Tuesday, and then we find that and we may repost your picture if we think it's worthy of reposting.
Click through to Go Mythical More. Mobile users, click the eye. It's convenient. We're going to explore tattoos of our mythical crew.
Link is very shy. Hey, Link.
Don't. I'm not here.
I was just going to tell you.
I didn't know you could. I
that-
just pretend I'm not here.
I was just going to say, I think the way your haircut's really settling in.
No, it looks like Miley Cyrus. I know. On that tattoo, I was thinking it the whole time.
Your hair, yeah, looks a little bit like Miley, but I was just thinking that. I wasn't going to say that.
You don't have to. I'm just not even here.
Can you make that face that she makes where she sticks her tongue out and puts her teeth? Can you do that? And we'll see just how much you look like her. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's just like her.
That's just a rose. It looks pretty.
So are you?
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm taking.
But he does have. There's a knife right here, and it's got blood because he likes knives, right?
I'm taking it that you're a fan of the show.
Well, yeah, I'm a fan of the show.